Exodus Cry fights human trafficking, and our motto is shifting culture, shifting laws, and reaching out. I'm Kansas City's outreach manager, and so I bring teams of volunteers, such as people from this church like Nicole Herod and Eric Arellano. They were on my team this last summer. We go into the places here in Kansas City where women are actively being trafficked. And so that includes strip clubs, the streets in the northeast part of Kansas City where prostitution is happening, as well as reaching out to the online venues. So the women on my team are actively going onto these escort websites. They're texting these women from a Google Voice number, and we're saying, hey, there are women in Kansas City who want to support you, who want to help you exit when you're ready. So when we're doing outreach, one of the ways that we gain the trust of the women that we're reaching out to is through gifts, because Proverbs 18 says that a gift opens the way. And so the gift really kind of backs up our message that we don't want anything from you. In fact, we're here to give you something. And that's one of the ways that King's Church has really supported us. In fact, King's Church has been one of my pillar churches here in Kansas City. I think Dylan and Rebecca have been so on board and excited about this issue since my first meeting with them. I think the only other thing I want to say is thank you to King's Church. Again, this has been one of my most consistent, incredibly supportive churches. I feel like, twice a year I'm hearing from Dylan and Rebecca saying, what can we do? How can we help? Or every time I'm like, hey, can we have our training at King's Church? Yup. I think I've had multiple trainings here now at this point, 2 or 3. So I'm so grateful just for the space to be able to train up the next generation of abolitionists. That's a very, very helpful, practical need. I think, like I said, King's Church has given us a whole month's worth of gifts for the last 3 years, maybe longer. Getting to share at your beautiful church has been, I always get the best volunteers. So this church is doing something right. There's something that is happening every Sunday that's helping people's hearts be cultivated for a faith in Jesus that is not just internal, but also active and external, and wants the world to know that there's more. I feel like whatever's being said from the pulpit is just stoking the fire, because the couple of times that I've shared, I feel like the masses just flood and want to volunteer. So that's been really, really cool.